All right, these are your 9-4 notes. Systems of equations have one solution when the lines cross one time. We know that. Systems of equations have no solution when the lines are parallel because they never touch. And systems of equations have infinitely many solutions when both equations represent the same line. So we have graphed to find the solutions to systems of equations. We've used the substitution method, and now we're going to use a different method called the elimination method. I actually prefer this one. I think it's easier. I'm going to go through the steps, and then we will do a bunch of practice ones to help you understand. So, step 1, when we are solving systems of equations, we're going to add or subtract the equation to eliminate one of the variables or letters. Step 2, we're going to solve that new equation. Step 3, we're going to plug your answer back into the equation. We're going to solve the equation again. And then you're going to write your answer as a coordinate, and that tells me where they cross. So let's do this. So the first thing I do is I want to look for things that are going to eliminate each other. So I know that in the second row, this 2x, he's positive. So I'm going to put a plus right there. So 3 plus 2, that makes 5x. Negative 5 plus 5, that eliminates. That's what I'm looking for. That goes away, equals negative 16, that's a positive, so plus 31 is 15. All right, so step 1, got rid of my variable. Now I'm going to solve this by division. So x is 3, so I know I can already go ahead and put that right there over in my corner. Now, step 3 says plug your answer back in. I'm going to rewrite the first equation, okay? And the answer that I got is x equals 3. That means instead of the x right here, I'm going to put a 3 in parentheses. Now, step 4 is just solve this. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 5y equals negative 16. I'm going to subtract 9. Negative 5y equals negative 25. Divide by negative 5. Y equals 5. Other answer goes right there, and you are done. Flip over to the back. Subtraction is a little bit different because we have to change all the signs in the bottom of the equation in order for it to mark out. So, when I look at this, I notice that these guys are the same, 2y and 2y. So if one of them were positive and one of them were negative, we could eliminate them. In Happy Math Land, there's this wonderful little rule that if you change everything in an equation, like all the positives and negatives, it stays legal. So if I need this guy right here to be a negative 2, then I also have to make the 9x negative and the 22 negative. And now I can eliminate. So 5 minus 9x is negative 4x. Those guys mark out. It's going to equal 6 minus 22 is negative 16. Divide by negative 4. X equals positive 4. I'm going to go ahead and write it right there. All right. Now I'm going to rewrite my first problem. 5x plus 2y equals 6. And this happens to be an x. So I'm going to erase my x, and in its place, I'm going to put a 4 in parentheses. So now 20 plus 2y equals 6. Subtract 20. 2y equals negative 14. Divide by 2. Y equals negative 7. Okay? I'm going to do 3 more examples with you, and then you're going to do the next page by yourself. So let's look at number 3. I'm going to put ones just so it helps me, and that'll be a plus. Okay, the x's are the same, and they're both positive, but the y is -1 and +1. So that's great, because they're going to automatically mark out. So I'm going to say 2x, 1 plus 1, equals 34. Divide by 2. And x equals 17. Okay, so I got an x. I'm going to rewrite my problem. X, 1x minus 1y equals 14. I just rewrote the top. Instead of an x, we're going to put a 17 in. So 1 times 17 is 17 minus 1y equals 14. I'm going to subtract 17, -1y, don't lose that negative, equals -3. Divide by -1, y equals 3. So I have my x and I have my y. So then we're going to write that as a coordinate, 17, 3. If you drew those 2 lines, they would cross at 17, 3. Let's look at number 4. Well, I can already see that these 3's are going to mark each other out. -3, +3 becomes 0. So 2 plus 1 is 3a equals -11 plus 8 is a -3. Divide by 3. A is -1. Rewrite the first problem. 2a minus 3b equals -11. Replace that a for a -1. -2 minus 3b equals -11. I'm going to add 2. And I end -3b, don't lose your negatives, equals -9. Divide by -3, b is 3. Now, these are not x's and y's, they're a's and b's, but that doesn't matter. We still have to write them in order. So the a comes first, then the b. All right, last one. Well, nothing is automatically going to mark out. But I do see that there are 4x and 4x. So let's go ahead and make that guy negative. I got to follow the rule. Then the 2y has to become negative, and the -10 becomes positive. 4 minus 4 gets eliminated. 1 minus 2 is -1y. -9 plus 10 is 1. Divide by -1, that's a 1. Y is -1. Got a y, woohoo. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite my first problem. 4x plus 1y equals -9. Instead of that y, because this time it is the y, because I have a y, I'm going to plug in my -1. 4x minus 1 equals -9. Let's add 1. 4x equals -8. Divide by 4. X is -2. So my final answer, I got to start with that x, -2, -1. All right. Once you get all these notes taken, I need you to flip over to the next page and do those 6 problems. Thank you.